Program Management in the Early Childhood Classroom. This course will take approximately 5 hours to complete, including assignments, reading, and workbook. We suggest that you complete the course in a quiet, distraction-free setting. If you need to pause or stop, the course will hold your place and automatically resume where you left off when you return. This creative course helps you fulfill requirements in the highlighted subject areas. 2. Advancing children's physical and intellectual development. Cycle of curriculum planning. Observe and document. The early educator should start by gathering information about the learner to determine the level of understanding of each individual child. Information can be gathered through observations of the child progress monitoring tools, informal assessments, formal assessments, developmental checklists, and materials in the child's portfolio. Anecdotal observations. Teachers can quickly capture child observations in a couple of minutes while the children are involved in learning centers, small groups, or outside on the playground. Anecdotal observations can be recorded on sticky notes, large or small, tab spiral notepad, self-adhesive labels, or a checklist or forms on a clipboard. Observations can be brief written notes taken weekly as the child is involved in activities. Tips: record facts, not opinions. Tell who, what, when, and where the event happened. Specify enough detail to paint a picture. Relate event to early childhood goals and objectives. Include social and emotional development examples. These notes can then be used for lesson planning and filed in the children's portfolios. What are anecdotal records? Anecdotal observations are also referred to as a record of what the child did or said during an everyday activity. So, you will hear people using the terms anecdotal record and anecdotal observations interchangeably. An anecdotal observation is a quick recording of something a child has done, something a child has said, an interaction between children, or an interaction between the child and an adult. Objective versus subjective. An anecdotal record documents what a child does or says during an activity. These children are taking objects from the bin and placing them into groups. A teacher may observe these children to gain information about how they are sorting, social interactions with their peers, the vocabulary and language they are using during the activity, and counting skills. Jaden says that that's a cow. It goes into my pile. Because we could hear him, this would be considered an objective record. Activity. Objective or subjective. Drag and drop the words onto the matching circle of objective or subjective words. Let's practice. What information could be gained from this observation? Documenting what children say and do is key to intentional teaching. What child actions can you observe? What areas of development could be observed? Check your practice. What child actions did you observe? What areas of development could be observed? Oral language. Name places and items. Motor skills opens the door. As a teacher, what would you plan for the next steps with this child? Example, a teacher might want to encourage his language by providing an opportunity when he returned to class to talk about what he saw on the walk. How could you scaffold and plan activities to build upon what was observed? Example: a teacher might have him label and describe the items in the tank.